A cold open begins during a violent coastal storm at twilight. Towering cliffs disappear beneath crashing black waves, while rain lashes against a forgotten lighthouse standing alone on jagged rocks far from civilization. The structure feels ancient and haunted. Cracked concrete walls, shattered lantern glass, rusted staircases hanging over the ocean, faded warning symbols peeling from corroded steel doors. Massive drone shots circle the lighthouse through fog and lightning, while ASMR sound design dominates. Ocean waves exploding against rocks, metal chains rattling in the wind, distant thunder, seagulls echoing through darkness. The pacing begins slow and atmospheric, emphasizing loneliness and mystery. Within the first 5 seconds, rapid 1-second flashes interrupt the decay. Neon reflections glowing through panoramic glass walls high above the ocean. Holographic screens floating inside the lantern chamber. Warm amber lighting illuminating luxury interiors hidden within the tower. Rain sliding across sleek black steel surfaces, while a futuristic penthouse overlooks stormy waves hundreds of feet below. The audience instantly understands the impossible promise. A dying lighthouse will become a glowing cyberpunk sanctuary above the sea. The hook ends with a faint electrical pulse flickering from the dead lantern room before the screen cuts abruptly to black.
The buildup begins at dawn, after the storm passes. Thick fog drifts around the cliffs, while a silent restoration convoy arrives by boat beneath gray skies. Massive industrial barges anchor beside the rocks, while anonymous builders wearing matte black waterproof utility gear and tactical gloves unload crates of steel beams, reinforced glass, generators, cables, and neon lighting systems. Smooth tracking shots follow boats splashing through seawater toward the abandoned structure, while drones reveal the lighthouse's terrifying isolation against endless ocean. On-screen technical overlays appear occasionally without narration. Atlantic Signal Tower, decommissioned 34 years. The pacing remains calm and exploratory at first, encouraging viewers to absorb the scale and danger of the location. Flashlight POV sequences explore narrow spiral staircases coated in rust, flooded maintenance tunnels beneath the tower, collapsed sleeping quarters, broken generator rooms, and the giant lantern chamber filled with shattered glass and rainwater.
The reconstruction phase expands into a deeply immersive visual process, driven almost entirely by rhythmic ASMR and rapid visual pacing. The lighthouse exterior remains cold, wet, and desaturated, while the interior slowly transforms into something warm and futuristic. Construction pacing accelerates dramatically into aggressive 2 to 3 second montages. Cranes mounted on barges lift reinforced steel sections toward the tower, while workers pressure wash decades of salt corrosion from concrete walls. Rusted staircases are cut away and replaced with illuminated floating steps. Sparks explode across dark rooms during welding sequences, while generators roar softly beneath the tower. Hydraulic lifts carry enormous panoramic glass panels toward the lantern chamber high above the ocean cliffs. The pacing alternates constantly between intense work montages and quiet atmospheric moments to maintain emotional rhythm. Calm sequences linger on gloved hands polishing steel surfaces, rainwater dripping from newly installed neon lighting, condensation forming on panoramic windows, waves reflecting across glossy black floors, and holographic interfaces flickering to life for the first time. The transformation slowly becomes believable and immersive. The lower maintenance levels evolve into hidden spa chambers with steam drifting across black volcanic stone floors. Mid-level living quarters become minimalist luxury bedrooms illuminated by soft teal and amber lighting. The lantern room transforms into a breathtaking cyberpunk penthouse lounge series surrounded entirely by curved glass walls overlooking endless ocean storms. A rooftop infinity pool is suspended impossibly near the edge of the cliffs beneath glowing neon rain reflections. The audience watches the tower evolve piece by piece from forgotten ruin into futuristic sanctuary. Midway through the film, the pacing intentionally slows to deepen emotional immersion before conflict arrives. The unfinished penthouse now feels partially alive, even while construction continues. Warm ambient lighting glows softly through curved staircases, while ocean fog drifts past panoramic windows. Slow cinematic walkthroughs glide through developing interiors, holographic wall displays reflecting across polished steel surfaces, steam rising gently from unfinished spa pools, rain moving across giant glass walls overlooking crashing waves below. POV sequences simulate walking barefoot through the tower at night, while soft floor lights activate automatically along wet corridors. Small lived-in details increase emotional attachment. A steaming cup of coffee beside panoramic windows, jackets hanging near glowing staircases, towels folded beside warm spa lighting, rainwater running down black steel walls outside while the interior remains peaceful and glowing. ASMR becomes softer and more immersive, distant thunder rolling across the ocean, soft humming electricity, footsteps echoing through metal corridors, water dripping rhythmically into drains. The audience mentally imagines living inside the tower before the restoration is fully complete, increasing emotional investment before tension strikes. The rising tension phase begins violently during a massive nighttime ocean storm that engulfs the cliffs. Giant waves slam against the rocks beneath the lighthouse, while hurricane-force winds shake the unfinished tower. Drone shots circle the structure through lightning flashes as rain batters newly installed glass walls high above the sea. The pacing becomes fragmented and aggressive. Water leaks through unfinished seals into luxury living spaces, while exposed electrical systems spark violently beneath flickering neon lights. The tower's lower structural supports are revealed to be severely weakened by decades of saltwater corrosion. The climax unfolds through extended cinematic reveal sequences during the final stormy night. Rainwater slides down the lighthouse exterior, while inside, the abandoned tower has become a breathtaking cyberpunk penthouse sanctuary suspended above the ocean. The pacing slows dramatically into luxurious 3 to 5 second reveal shots. Smooth floating camera movements glide through glowing spiral corridors lined with neon edge lighting reflecting across polished black floors. Massive panoramic windows reveal violent waves crashing below, while warm amber lighting creates impossible contrast against the cold storm outside. The lantern room reveal becomes the emotional centerpiece. The original lighthouse chamber transformed into a futuristic penthouse lounge, surrounded entirely by glass walls and holographic displays floating above minimalist furniture. A suspended infinity pool glows teal beneath rainfall and lightning flashes, while steam drifts softly into the night air above the cliffs. Hidden spa chambers pulse with warm lighting beside volcanic stone walls and glowing water reflections. Minimalist bedrooms curve around the inner tower structure, illuminated by soft, recessed LEDs. POV sequences simulate living inside the tower, opening hidden glass doors overlooking the ocean, touching rain-covered panoramic windows, standing beside the infinity pool while lightning illuminates the sea below. The emotional payoff section lingers intentionally after the storm to maximize psychological satisfaction. Rapid visual dissolves compare rusted staircases against glowing neon corridors, shattered lantern glass against panoramic penthouse walls, flooded generator rooms against warm cyberpunk lounges filled with soft light and steam. Drone shots at sunrise reveal the restored lighthouse glowing brightly against endless dark ocean, while fog drifts slowly around the cliffs. The pacing slows further, allowing viewers to absorb the transformation emotionally. Small lived-in details deepen immersion, holographic screens reflecting across wet floors, coffee steaming beside panoramic ocean windows, automatic floor lights activating in dark staircases, jackets hanging near glowing entrances, Soft ambient synth light pulsing through glass walls during rainfall. POV walking shots encourage viewers to mentally place themselves inside the isolated cyberpunk sanctuary above the sea, completing the emotional fantasy of escaping civilization and living inside a futuristic lighthouse hidden beyond the storm.
The ending cue arrives quietly during dawn inside the Lantern Penthouse Lounge. Ocean fog drifts outside panoramic windows, while soft neon reflections pulse across the silent interior. An old maritime radar console flickers unexpectedly beside holographic displays. Static clears slowly to reveal grainy coordinates and satellite footage of another forgotten structure hidden somewhere deep within Arctic ice, perhaps an abandoned offshore oil platform frozen into the ocean, or a giant submarine base buried beneath glaciers. The music fades almost completely. Only soft electrical humming and distant waves remain. The camera slowly pulls backward through glowing staircases and quiet luxury interiors, eventually exiting the lighthouse high above the crashing ocean below.